Welcome again to Joktan Online Mathematics class. Today we have an exponential question, and this question is from the WAEC question from Further Mathematics this year 2022. The question says, if we have 2 raised to the power of 2y plus 1 minus 5 open bracket 2 raised to the power of y plus 2 equal to 0, we're asked to find the value of y. When you see a question like this, it's talking about solve this. It's talking about find the unknown, find the values of y, as the case may be. So in order to solve this, since it is an exponential equation, there are some things we need to consider. The knowledge of indices. Knowledge of indices will help us to solve this very well. Right, let us see. In order to solve this, we all know that 2 raised to the power of 2y plus 1 can be written this way. 2 raised to the power of 2y multiplied by 2 raised to the power of 1. Now, if I am to express this, this is an indices. If I am to express it in this form, since the bases are the same, I will add the power. This is what we have. So the next one we have minus 5 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of y plus 2 equal to 0. So the next thing to do is, all right, this is in the power of y, but this we have it to be in the power of 2y. So I can equally write this one to be 2 raised to the power of y or raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 2. Now, 2 raised to the power of 1 is the same thing as 2. And the next one is we have minus 5 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of y plus 2 equal to 0. So this I can let x be equal to 2 raised to the power of y. This one and this one, they are similar. So let us make x to be equal to 2 raised to the power of y. So anywhere we see 2 raised to the power of y, we can now substitute it with x. So therefore, we have x squared. And this is multiplied by 2, so we can bring it here to become 2x squared minus 5. Instead of 2 raised to the power of y, I can make it to be x plus 2 equal to 0. So you can all see how we transform this equation from this to this equation, which is a quadratic equation. Now we have the liberty to choose whichever way we want to use to solve this. Now I choose to use the factorization method. The factorization method is all about multiply the first term here and the last term here. Whatever you have, you find the factors such that when you add the factor, you are going to have minus 5x. So when you multiply 2x squared and 2, you're going to have 4x squared. So what is the factors of 4x squared that can give us minus 5x squared? And these factors are minus x and minus 4. So I can replace minus x with minus 4 here. So this implies that 2x squared minus x minus 4x plus 2 will be equal to 0. If you add this is what you are going to have. Now we factorize. The common factor between x and 2x squared here is x. So I factor out x out. Factoring x from x squared, we have 2x minus 1. And the remaining one minus 4x plus 2. The common factor here is minus 2. So if I factor out minus 2, I'll be left with 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So from there, I can also factorize. This and this are common. So I can take it to be 2x minus 1. All we left with is x minus 2 equal to 0. So for this equation to be true, either this or both of them are equal to 0. Therefore, either 2x minus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0. Alright, so in order to solve this now, we have 2x minus 1 equal to 0 implies that 2x is equal to 1. And the value of x here will be equal to 1 over 2. And the other one, or x minus 2 is equal to 0. And this becomes, adding to both sides, we have x is equal to 2. So these are the two values of x that if we substitute in this equation star, we are going to have the value of y. Now let us try and see. So from equation star, which is x equal to 2 raised power of y. So when x is equal to a half, what will happen to this? This implies that a half is equal to 2 raised power of y. And in indices, we can write 1/2 as 2 raised power of minus 1 to be equal to 2 raised power of y. Now, since the bases are the same, we equate the powers. Therefore, y is equal to minus 1. And this is for when x is equal to half. So when x is equal to 2, what will happen to the equation x, equation star? This implies that 2 is equal to 2 raised power of y. And 2 is the same thing as 2 raised power of 1 equal to 2 raised power of y. The basis is also the same. So what do? We equate the powers. And therefore, the values of y is 1. So therefore, for this equation to be true, the values of y are y equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1. Now, this is the equation, very simple. And this is the solution to this. Imagine this in other maths as one question, 12 marks. All right. Thank you. And you can do well by liking my post, sharing it, and also subscribing to my YouTube channel. Have a nice day.